This is where the road is.
I found one of these dead in the desert. I picked it up very carefully and brought it home to show everybody. It's a tarantula hawk. And look at the stinger on that, on the end there. And they sting tarantulas. They're part of the natural ecosystem to keep the tarantulas in check, such as the tarantulas that are over there by Gabs. But their sting is rated the second most painful in the world, according to the Schmidt Sting Pain Index. It's described as electric shock of pain. And if you get stung by one of these, by that stinger right there, you'll want to go seek medical attention, or if one of your pets gets stung, you'll probably want to go to the vet and have them checked out. But that's the tarantula hawk. You can see the size of them. Well, hello everybody. It's been a long time since we had mail call, but we've been getting a lot of cards and different things in, and a lot of gas money to help with our costs. And here's a real nice card got from Charles and Jane in California, and he's been sending some gas money, and it's really been helped out. He's been one of our biggest supporters. So I'm going to put this cash right here and put it in my Campbell's soup, right like that, and I'll keep that in the kitchen. And then when Kelly needs gas money, we'll pull it out of that one right there. And then also from California, Andy from Long Beach sent this awesome GoPro. I need to use this when I'm riding my bicycle, and I will figure out how to use that. And we got a really nice card from Anonymous in Reno, and it's got a nice scripture on it. Let the beauty of the Lord our God be upon us. Psalm 90, verse 17. Very nice, very sweet. And let's see, we've got one here from the Nevada Fly Angler. That's Ken. And I'll read the letter here. It says he's enclosed a check for $25 for gas money for the fuel fund. We look forward to watching your videos every week and are learning a lot more about Nevada and Eastern California. As a result, I grew up in the Sierra foothills near Placerville and have been fascinated with Western history most of my life. Most of my outdoor time is spent fly fishing though, so I don't get out and explore as much as I'd like. Thank you so much, Ken. Here's another one. This one is from Southern California. It's from Bill Fontana. He says, I thoroughly enjoy watching your explorations. Your spirit of adventure is inspiring. I've enclosed some gas money to help you continue to entertain and inspire your viewers. And then we got some real nice, a couple checks for the gas money. And that came from all the way from Harry from Anchorage, Alaska. And he's been a big supporter too. I'll have to tell everybody what happened last week. Last week we hit a coyote. Luckily, we were going underneath the speed limit, but it killed the coyote instantly. It came out in the dark, but it tore up Kellie's bumper on her car, and we went up to Reno to get an estimate, and of course it's more expensive than it should be. So if you want to send her a check just for that, the P.O. box for the station is at the information about the station is there. If you want to send it, you just can make it out to Kellie Zuniga for her repairs if you want to. I know so many of you people are so generous, and it inspires me so much of your generosity and your kindness. So thank you very much. Look at all the pigeons roosting in the little town of Luning, Nevada. Now you see it, now you don't. Well, everybody, good news this morning. Kellie is back. I made sure she had some baked goods before we started our journey. She's confirmed she's got some new fresh cookies all baked up, so we know it's going to be a good lunch with Kellie. So today we're heading down US 95 south, and we're heading in towards Esmeralda County from Mineral County. We're going to go into the Silver Peak area and take the back way and see what we can find out there. Just passing through the little community of Mina, Nevada. It's very tiny. They've got a pretty good place to get a hamburger here when it's open. I'll show you where it is. You can't miss it. Bright red building. There's some of the homes along the highway. There it is. La Casita. There's the little water hole. Got a little color down there, Kelly.
Yeah, I've got some fall color in there.
I don't see any ducks or anything in there.
No, expected to see some.
Or any burros. There's burro tracks going down here to it. I can see there's a little animal trail. It's probably burros, desert burros, going down to this. They probably come in here at night, I'll bet.
Doug is just checking this out, see if he can see any kind of, I don't know, maybe a duck hidden in the reeds, or maybe a fish, or I don't know, something.
Completely surrounded by tamarisk trees, and then the bank is covered in cattails. These are common in the desert. The water's surprisingly clear, and I'd say it's about 6 feet deep. I think it's clean enough to have fish in it. I don't see any fish though. I think the animals come along this side to get their water. It's surprisingly clear. About 6 feet deep. There's Kelly on the top. Got some snow out there in the White Mountains. This is very close to the ghost town of Columbus, Nevada. There's 265, right off US 95. There we go. Next gas, Beatty, 116 miles. This formation is called Cinder Cone, and if you look in the distance, you can see all the water. That's where they're mining lithium. There's another angle. Silver Peak is just down the road. right where that dark little hill is. And look at these over here with the sand dunes. Coming into Silver Peak, Nevada. You want to make this left just before the old school saloon. There's the saloon. Yeah, right down this little lane.
And there's the land.
And you want to make a right on Galena. We like their little city park, don't we?
Yeah, we do. They actually have a nice city park.
So we're taking Silver Peak Road. You're not supposed to go across the berm on this road, but you can see from the road. Look at that lithium crystal, Kelly.
Yeah, isn't that something? It's really stuck in the ground. Here's one that's not.
Yeah, I like that bigger one. It's really got some color on it.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah. So you're not supposed to get off the road. This is an active mine in here, so we can drive through, but we're really not gonna hang around here too much. It's a work day, and this is all private property on either side of the road. Well, it's not every day you get to drive through the lithium mine, or lithium evaporation pools. Today. Well, we got through the lithium mine. It's very strict about not trespassing off the road, so you just got to go straight through it. Look at that, it says paved even. Wow.
I'm glad.
Open range. Looks in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
There's the lithium mining pools in that area down the road. And then here's the other side of the cinder cone.
Doug, look at these rocks here. Look how pitted they are. Almost all of them are very pitted. They've got a strange texture to them. Some of them even look like they're got maybe petrified wood or something, but they're not. They're just more of a pitted rock.
They're strange. And
Yeah.
I noticed too, look at this one. And like that one there, it looks kind of like it might be mud, dried mud or something, but it's not. Listen to it.
Yeah, it's definitely a rock.
Really interesting stuff. This one definitely looks volcanic in origin.
I'd say all of them do, yeah. Look at how pitted that one is. Different type of pitting too. That almost looks like a dried out piece of wood, but it's a rock.
It's hard.
Yeah.
There is a little known hot springs about 3 miles down this dirt road, or I should say gravel road. Here comes Kelly. She gets around. We're slowly driving through this part of the dirt road where there's a wash, but it seems to be fairly firm.
This way.
Well, hopefully this is the worst part of it, where it's washed out.
It does look better up there.
Yeah.
doesn't it?
The road's starting to get really sandy, and we're just not too comfortable going through here and getting stuck in the sand. So we're just gonna walk in the rest of the way. I'll show you how it's, this sand I'm talking about, it's blown in here. You can see it, real fine. This is our lunch spot.
Well, we really did find nowhere Nevada today, but we're gonna have a little lunch out here. It's beautiful, it's remote. We can stop in the middle of the road, nobody cares. There's not a soul around. But we're gonna have wraps, roast beef wraps, and we've got some bean dip with some chips and some fixins to go with the wraps. And we'll just enjoy
Oh, that looks delicious.
Yeah, that's our taco dip.
Thank you, Kelly.
You're welcome.
Yeah, this is a real fine blow sand in here. Kelly thinks her car would get stuck, and I think she's right. Kelly, I think that was a good call that we stopped.
Yeah, I don't think my car would have made it through this.
It's too sandy.
Yeah, it's really sandy here.
It's deep, especially this spot right here.
Oh, yeah.
This is the road. It's a really nice sunny day.
Beautiful outside.
This is way too hot in the summer, but this time of year it's very pleasant out here. Look how broad that wash is, Kelly.
Yeah, it is. There was a big flash flood here.
Water just rolls off these hills, goes right down into the playa. You can see where it washed it out. And it's all full of blow sand now. Interesting. So that hot springs is somewhere over in there. A little ways more to go. Definitely some interesting erosion. And the blow sand came in, filled it up.
Look at this cooling part of the engine. It looks like that it fell off and they tried to get this out with something, you know, trying to jack it up.
Yeah, look at the little wood blocks and the brick.
Well, they got the rest of the vehicle out,
Yeah.
I guess.
It's a pretty good washout in here. It's pretty deep.
This road is getting worse and worse as we go.
We're coming up on another sandy washout on this road. What's left of this road. I'd have to just walk in through here. Oh yeah, I'm glad we didn't take the car. We would have never made it. Kelly, look at that sand dune edge right there. See
Yeah,
it?
it's weird.
I would not want to be out here when the wind picks up.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. Look at these patterns in the sand. I think the one on the left is a rodent, but I'm not sure if this one is a snake or not. It's got a snake shape, but it looks like there's actually like little feet or something that made that. Really interesting. What do you think it is, Kelly?
Well, I'm guessing a snake for the bigger track.
What have I gotten us into, Kelly?
Well, it's interesting.
There's a clear imprint of the paws going along in the sand. I see something over there. Is that a person?
I don't know.
I can't tell if those are people out there
Or fence posts.
or fence posts.
Yeah.
It's almost like a mirage. I'm not sure. I'm seeing if they move or not. You know what we should do if we see them out there, if they actually are people? Just go out to them seriously and say, hey, we're heading towards Reno. Which way do we go from here? What do you think it is, Kelly?
I think it is a post.
I'm starting to think the same way because these other ones are,
They're just not going
they're not
anywhere.
moving. It's hard to tell in the desert like this, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Especially at such distances. Look, Kelly, there was something here at one time.
Something was
Yeah.
here.
It's not just like a dump. There's like a wooden structure with nails. What's left of it. Boards, boards. Everywhere boards. The only thing I don't see out here is the for lease signs, but we see the boards. We're thinking that the hot spring may have had some kind of water that was used in the past, maybe for that structure, some type of a building that was there. There's another jug. You know, that looks like there was a structure right there. I see like a rectangular shape. That's the corner. There was something up here. That's the corner.
Yeah.
And then it went up like that. And then it went across there. This is definitely an indicator where there was water at some time. Even though this is very, very old and it's dead, that's the type of grass that grows. These clumps of grass grows where there's water. So at some point in the past, there was water over here. And it looked like they might have had a wall or some kind of berm around it, because at first I thought it was a structure, like maybe a cabin, because you do see some boards and everything. But this is where it was, or where it is. There's no water in it. I'm trying to think that these are some pipes in this area. They're sitting on the surface of the desert. And they sure do look like pipes. I thought they look like they're maybe clay.
Well, we could set out to do a bunch of videos on hot springs that used to be. We find that often.
Here's some electric charging pumps. Charging the lithium batteries for cars. Here's the beautiful Pearl Hot Springs. And it's just a few pipes and a couple pieces of wood and some rusty tin cans. That's it. Look, there's a piece of tile right about where the hot springs was,
Yeah.
right over the building or whatever.
Yeah, what's left of it.
Well, I can see where the water once was. And I think it perhaps came down this way. The ground just looks different right there. I thought we accomplished what we set out to do.
Yeah, we did.
That's really interesting looking. It's really hard. Look at this rock. It's almost like slate. See the thin piece of it? Interesting. All kinds of interesting rocks and minerals. It catches the eye. Look at this sand. It blew all the way up this way. There's Kellie. There's Pearl Hot Springs. Kellie's got a new friend. Little dog, little well-behaved little dog. Yeah.
Okay. Look at them all. What?
Fun. Kellie, there's not a naked ladies on the wall in there.
On the wall in there?
Yeah. Us guys notice that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Well, here's the cookie clip again, everybody. What do we have this week, Kellie?
Well, we have a multiple of different types of cookies. There's some chocolate cookies, and I think those are some maple bars.
Look at
and
all
there's
those.
some sugar ones underneath.
Look at all the chocolate and the sprinkles.
Yeah, just a little bit of
I'm gonna
everything.
try one of those maybe. Check those out. Mm-mm-mm.